Welcome to the Nightcap. I'm your host, Cindy Burbano, in for Carolina Sanchez. Tonight, we're diving into that topic, steamy, surprisingly overlooked, how hygiene affects libido and sexual attraction. Yes, we're talking body, breath, and beyond, but it wouldn't be the Nightcap if we don't stop by the bar with our friend Royce Howley. Royce from Poor Behavior. How are you? Welcome.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. Okay, what do we have for us tonight?
So here we have a porch pounder. So it's made with whiskey, apricot syrup, and lemon, and it's shaken with basil.
Did you say porch pounder?
Porch pounder.
What was that joke you told me earlier?
If you have too many, it makes you pound the porch. So.
That's right. So y'all get ready for some laughs, real talk that might just change your love life. So pour yourself a drink, get comfortable, and let's get into it.
Yeah, what's up for a nightcap? Chill, you know, kick back.
Baby, please go and take a shower. Like, I'm begging you.
Why?
When was the last time you did?
A couple weeks ago.
I knew it, dude.
I'm trying to save water. It's better for the environment. Some people don't shower for longer than that. I'm just trying to save the planet.
But your badusi kind of smells like a sewer, though.
Don't say that. It's natural. It's natural pH.
Natural sewer?
It's natural pH.
Welcome back to the Nightcap. I'm your girl, Cindy Burbano, and we are talking funky love. I got a great group of guests here tonight. We got Miss Stacy B in the house. Welcome back. Our friend Ben Jackson, welcome back. And Dr. Brandy Williams, welcome to the Nightcap. Do we agree? Going 2 weeks without a shower, that's just nasty?
That wouldn't be my woman. It would not be my woman.
That's a lot.
He's so, see.
How you gotta beg somebody to take a bath?
Come on now. He talking about badusi. He don't even know what it means because badusi is what you smelling. That's what he talking about. Your badusi is not. She done tricked him in believing that this is what it's supposed to be smelling like all this time.
Well, let me just tell you that a lot of people do the tricking because they overthrow cologne or perfume. When you smell somebody that is just too much of that Carolina Herrera or whatever you want, George Armani, is because they're hiding something. What do you think?
Mustiness.
Yeah.
I agree.
I know you have a lot of stories, doctor.
Yes, just speaking about hygiene first, and it could be many causes or many reasons, but I've actually had to tell, I think you should tell them, and you can tell them in a way where it's presentable, but I've had a guy or whatnot that I've dated before had really bad oral hygiene.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I helped him. I feel like I saved his life, you know?
Was he not flossing?
Not flossing, not going to the dentist regularly for his 6-month checkup. And even if you don't make it every 6 months, at least you want to go yearly. But he wasn't doing anything. You know how they have that plaque buildup between their teeth? It was just really, really, really bad. And so I had to go teach him the toothpaste to use, teach him how to floss.
Wow.
How terrible.
Was
he? We were in our 20s.
Wow, that
So
took a long
adult,
time.
very, very much, but some people just don't learn as kids, you know, like people don't really take oral hygiene well. I've even smelt a friend before, and it was a terrible, terrible, terrible smell. Vaginal. It was a terrible vaginal smell to where it even encompassed in my nose. Like I could still, like days later, I was just like
it was burning out your nose
how many
hair?
feet
yeah, I
could
could
she
still.
be?
We were getting dressed to go out, and I was just like, the odor hit me, and I'm just thinking, she's very sexually active, and I'm just wondering.
That's an infection. That's what
Yeah.
I would have been like, girl, you need to go to the doctor because that's an infection.
Definitely.
But how do you tell her?
You just tell her.
Did y'all
Hey,
go out?
yeah, and just as a friend, I don't want you to go out. I'm sure you smell yourself, but
Right.
you're probably ignoring it. But I don't want you to go out amongst others and have that odor because it was very robust. And so I just told her that she needed to go to the gynecologist and get checked because it wasn't normal. That's not a normal body
That's not
odor.
pH.
Then
No.
she didn't need to go to the gynecologist. You need to go to urgent care.
That's wild. So,
Urgent care, get a
so-
panel or whatever
so
they
what
give you
happened
there.
after
But we
y'all
were in
was-
our 30s. I mean,
I know, that was urgent. That was
she
an
worse,
urgent matter.
she worse than the dude because y'all
Yeah.
was in y'all 20s.
yeah.
That's
Did
an
y'all
urgent
still
matter.
go out that night?
Actually, we did.
So, oh my God. You gotta drink to that. Oh my God.
Wait,
I'm
we're
still.
in Houston.
Well, you can't smell it at the club.
You
we're in
smell it at
Houston.
the club?
How did she smell when that sweat hit her?
We did. It was twerking.
You smell it at the club.
And it was robust.
You just
It
don't.
was
You just
robust.
can't get pointed out on which one it is.
But believe it or not, she actually went home with the guy that night. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I think it's
Why
a
you
deal
didn't pull
breaker.
that man to the side and say, hey,
That
boy,
wasn't my. No, just like
saying
no,
that.
what?
What do you mean pulling the guy to the
She
side?
could have pulled
You're a
that guy
girl's
to the
girl.
side and said,
No,
hey,
she's a girl.
look,
No,
I'm
you
trying to
can't do
save
that.
my friend. I'm trying to
smelled
save
it.
you.
He just was funky
I had already
too.
told her.
He stank too.
So
That's
yeah.
He probably
That
stank.
is crazy.
That
You,
is
so
not
you,
your
you
place.
saw her leave with the brother?
Yes.
And that brother's finna get.
I don't know what happened.
He could have been drunk on it. He could have been drinking a porch pound, and met her pounding another punch.
Oh my gosh.
Well, he
met
pounded.
her.
I mean,
I mean, clearly. What about you, Stacey? What do you think? Is it
crazy.
a deal breaker?
Oh yes, it's a deal breaker. We're talking about the girl that doesn't like feet. So you already know a little scent that's off is about to turn me all the way around.
So nails, like dirty nails,
Oh,
that's
God.
definitely
Oh.
something that I think is
Oh.
disgusting. Like if you
that's
have like
definitely a tell that you didn't bathe or that you
Absolutely.
don't bathe often. Yeah.
Another thing that I think is defined like for bad hygiene is when men don't trim. And I'm sorry, all you men out there that
Yes.
think that all natural, like that is the thing. It's not.
not.
We don't like that.
Yeah, that is-
Manscape. Manscape, please.
Yes.
Manscaped.
That is one of the things that I
looking
also
guilty.
wanted to talk about because people, pubic hair, body hair, it's just, in a way, it's good because it helps protect the body
Yep.
from, it can help protect from infection, but when not cleansed thoroughly, it can cause infection.
Oh, well,
so
we're
it
gonna-
traps
oh.
bacteria.
We need to talk about this.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about it in the next one coming up next.
Fellas, it's a lot of y'all giving us a bad rep out here. Like, y'all got girls thinking that we all dirty and that we can't take care of ourselves, bro. Like, what's going on? Girls really be paying attention to all the small details, I promise you. So I'm gonna give you 3 very simple but very noticeable hygiene tips, all right? Listen, this first one a big one, but a simple one, but clearly one y'all don't be doing, all right? Clean underneath your nails and make sure your nails is nicely trimmed. I said trimmed, not chewed up, no booty diggers, nicely trimmed, all right? Y'all be having dirt, blunt guts, weed, and anything in between underneath your nails. Think about it like this, bro. Don't no girl want to let you touch their coochie if your nails look crazy, if they look mad sharp and dangerous and they look mad dirty, all right? Next, keep your area clean, all right? No, I ain't saying you gotta be bald or nothing like how they do, but look at it like this, bro. If you about to eat a little something, would you really want to put your face down there if it was a jungle or if it was smelling bad? No, you wouldn't. So what makes you think that a girl gonna give you some yop if she go down there and it's a bush in her face? Like, open it up and some mad hair pops out. Like, I know y'all seen Scary Movie and y'all know what I'm talking about. Be smelling good, be well groomed, and watch the results speak for themselves.
Welcome back to the Nightcap. We are talking stinky love. I'm here with Stacey B, Ben, and Dr. Brandy. What do y'all think?
Oh man.
Trim.
Oh man.
You have to
You
trim.
have to trim.
You were
have to
telling us
trim.
about
Speaking of trimming,
what?
okay,
Go
so
ahead.
I'll never forget. I was watching this episode of Sex in the City back in the day. An old girl had a case of crabs, and like, you know, like then you have to look it up. Like, what is this? Because you're so green, you don't know. And I was reading like how it attached to like the hairs, the pubic hairs and stuff. And ever since then, baby, I went and got lasered. It's not a hair to be found because I refuse. I don't even want a bed bug to think it's about to live on my leg.
Yeah, I don't know why men have this thing, a lot of them, where it doesn't apply to them. They want the girl to be clean, to be all nice and trim, whatever. And y'all be having bushes out
just
there. You don't want to go
Well,
down there
don't let
looking,
me be
digging.
Like a
and-
werewolf.
Ew.
Yeah, don't let me be the spokesperson for all men, but I don't really grow hair like that down there.
That's
like
what they all
no,
say.
it gets to a
I was
certain.
about to
No, I'm
say,
saying it gets to a
wait.
certain point where it's only a certain point. Like right now, and I do my own little manscaping. So like right now, I got a mustache, and just
What
like
the
a
hell
little.
is a
silk-
mustache? What a mustache
how do you-
You know what
do
a
you-
mustache look like?
Yeah.
So it's just a
he's,
mustache.
He's just saying
so
he's
anyway,
groomed.
I've had a soft side fade. I've
oh,
had
like a round
yeah, I've
head.
You had a fade.
different-
Okay, so you're giving it looks, like
Yeah,
different
yeah,
vibes.
different things. You know what I'm saying? But I remember growing when it was first growing as a young man. It was just growing all kind of. It still got to a certain point, but it was looked at crazy. So it's like it's almost like you have to, like I'm natural now, but down there you can't have a whole
afro.
Yeah, no.
No. What about your armpits? Because I cannot
I don't
stand
go have my.
there you
men
go.
be having all that, and then
Yeah.
they be having little pieces of deodorant in it. I mean,
Yeah, I don't. My stuff don't grow like that.
I think when it grows back, most men I've heard complain of it itching, or it just
You talking about down there?
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
they're
that's
shaving
happening.
in the wrong
There
direction.
be times where I done had to just shave down there, and I'm like a dog. I'm rubbing on anything.
Right,
Just-
right. And so I think most men avoid it because of that, and not knowing, like, because men produce a lot of testosterone, and testosterone causes these sweat glands,
Yes.
and you sweat more, and
Yeah.
it just houses an odor.
Yeah.
And so you need to trim, at least to trim.
Well, that's the thing. So I have a son, right? I'm a grown. Well, my son's 24. So when he was like pubescent and stuff, I bought him a trimmer. You know what I mean? Because that's what his dad used. So I bought him a trimmer. So it's like I never saw him itching or anything. So y'all grown men need to stop using razors and get a trimmer.
Get a
Oh, that's true,
trimmer,
too.
wax
Yeah.
your back. I mean, if it's something you don't want to do, you can always wax.
Oh, yeah.
You know, a lot of men do that.
I
There's
remember
not
my dad. That was like one of my last gifts my dad got me when I turned 30.
Some wax.
He got me like a whole little
Trim
man
kit.
kit. Yeah, so.
Yeah. I just recently bought one for my 16-year-old
Yeah,
son, and he's
it's cool.
16, and he came to me and said, "Hey, Mom, will you go and get me a grooming kit?" And I was like, "Of course."
You think so?
Of
You think it was
course.
You
Baby,
think
I
a
was-
woman was like, a girl was like,
I
oh,
don't know
I
what
can't do-
happened, but
Well,
I'm
no,
sure.
it's- but it's
But
good that he
I'm
actually
sure-
took initiative.
That's
Yes,
what's up.
exactly. And from his perspective, he said it stinks, and I said, "I'm sure it does."
Yeah.
He's very active. He's in sports, and so I'm sure it did.
Right.
Oh, he might not want me to tell.
Sometimes you have to look yourself in the mirror.
Too late.
Sometimes you have to look yourself in the mirror and say, it stinks.
Well, talking about telling yourself it stinks, coming up next, I want to talk about those techniques. How should we approach it? What should we tell our significant other if their breath stinks, if their body stinks? You know, how do we approach it without offending anybody? That's up next. Welcome back to the Nightcap. I'm here with our fabulous guests, Stacy, Ben, and Dr. Brandy. And how do we tell people they stink, especially our significant others? What do you think, Doctor?
I think you just tell them.
You stink.
I think you just tell them, and you don't have to say you stink. If they're real, like I am, you stink. But there's a kind, more compassionate way to tell them, and I think that you should, because it could be something internally that they're dealing with.
Well, maybe their bad breath has something to do with stomach problems, because that is a thing
It
as
could
well.
be gastrointestinal, and they could need a good cleanse, and that's why they're giving off the bad odor, because it comes up from the gut.
Right, there's nothing really even, they might be brushing, they might do whatever, but it's just coming from their gut.
Right, and then dental hygiene,
Yeah.
right? It could cause gingivitis, which is something that could be long term. It could even affect your heart health. So
right.
it's something that you need to expose. Like it shouldn't be a thing where you shy away from, or because you could be damaging their health or contributing to the damaging of their health. Obviously, you feel like if I can smell you, you can smell yourself. But sometimes that's not the case, because some people become so immune to their own body odor.
They don't smell themselves
They don't smell
anymore.
themselves
Maybe you could try to make it sexy and be like, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be so cute if we like brush our teeth together?
Yeah,
Right.
and guess what? And when you walk in the
That really
bathroom,
turns me on, baby, when we shower.
Right.
Make sure-
and when you walk in the bathroom and see that brown Listerine, and not the green, not the blue, but the brown,
Yeah.
and some Dove body spray,
Yeah, there's
you're gonna know what's
nothing
up.
more sexier to me than a good smelling man. I mean,
That's true.
I think it is the ultimate turn on, a good smelling man. And because, again, testosterone, it takes a lot for men to actually smell good and cover those odors. But internally, if the hormones are balanced well,
Right.
your body odor shouldn't be loud.
Well, I think that women, we might be a little
Both.
bit more critical and judgmental, because I feel like men just kind of go with the flow. If maybe you worked out at the gym and they're like, okay, now I want to get
Yeah.
freaky, they don't care. I think that's
I
gross.
remember I was dating a woman. I don't be doing the extra stuff, but
You was just talking about licking toes. What
Yeah,
else?
what are you talking about?
when you talk,
Yeah.
hey, anywho, but
She wasn't supposed to expose that.
well, her navel stank. I remember.
Oh.
What you did? Stuck your finger
what?
in it? You stuck it in there and smelled
No,
it? What
you
you
back in the day,
doing?
you going down, you get to the happy trail, doing the happy trail.
Wait, there was a trail? You're supposed to get rid of the
drill.
drill.
You remember they used to
No,
have
he
the
said he
little
was
line?
going
They
down,
have to
yeah.
look-
and then he
Yeah.
got
Doc
to the
knows-
navel,
you know
and
what
then
Doc,
And then it
yeah,
was funky?
it was.
it's just like
Ooh.
you know when you get to a yard and to a house that you just got to for the first time, you're like, I don't really want to
And
go
it
in
smelled
that
like
house
old house.
because the yard messed up.
So you didn't go into the house.
Not
did.
in that manner. But
He switched up. He
not in that manner.
He flipped the side
Not
that was
in that
going
manner.
down.
But yeah, you gotta tell. For
So
us
did you
men, we
tell
do-
her, or did you just? How did you get through that situation?
I didn't do what she wanted me to do at that moment.
But what did you like? What was the reason?
Did you
I mean, 'cause
leave
you
a
were already
Q-tip with alcohol on the counter?
I got out of there.
What, you were like, oh yeah, I forgot I gotta go
then.
somewhere.
I was younger then. I did what I needed to do and got up out of there.
No, you didn't do what you needed to do because you just said you didn't.
No, he said he didn't use his head.
I didn't do what she wanted me to do. I had to protect my
He didn't
face.
use his face.
So, but I was younger then. Nowadays, I would say, hey, you know, your little tart down there.
What do you think, Stacey? How do you tell your man or your significant other advice for women out there? How do we approach it? How do we tell them?
I would definitely tell him, and then I would help him make some changes. Like I said, I would give him a different mouthwash.
So it's not a deal breaker.
I would
I
drop
mean,
some
you wouldn't-
chlorophyll in his
different
Okay,
for
you
water
would
in
try
the
to
morning.
hold it
Yes,
down. You wouldn't leave. You wouldn't be like,
It's
this is
different for women.
Well, if it's
different
somebody
for
I'm
women.
just I'm
Right.
first meeting, I'm definitely out.
yeah.
okay.
you too grown for
well,
that.
you said it's different for women.
I
What
think
about for men?
I think it's obviously different for women because
Yeah.
the moment I get a little stench coming, I gotta go.
Well, yeah, because
No, because you said you stuck in there with the
Yeah,
other
exactly.
one, and then you went
no,
back.
but in fairness,
said I went back.
Oh,
in
you just
fairness,
finished the job.
I finished
and
the
then-
job. I was like, hey, look, I'm getting paid for today, and I'm not coming
Well,
back
maybe
on
she
the
had
job.
like an infection, a
It
yeast
could-
infection.
in her belly
And
button.
maybe so. And I hope that she got that cleared. That was 2011.
It's still
So,
there.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Hopefully
why I got out
not.
of there.
Hopefully she got her pH balanced. Hopefully but you didn't even let her know. But hopefully
She
she
knew.
started taking baths on a regular.
She
I think
knew.
at some point, even as women, you need to take a bath in the morning and at night because of just the sweat. And sometimes
agree.
body
Humans.
odor gets on your sheets.
Yeah.
So
Humans should do that, not just
Just-
women.
no,
men,
ju-
men,
yeah,
men
okay.
as well.
I
Take
agree.
your bath in the day and
yeah.
the night.
And at night, you can't
Yeah.
get in your sheets. They're supposed to be clean.
that
You've been-
outside skin
With the
on.
outside skin.
I will get home and if I don't take a shower, I'll sleep on the floor. Like I'll be laid out on the floor, like anywhere but the bed before I get in the bed. You know.
Or you can just wash your sheets the next day if you do.
I mean, oh yeah, well, yeah,
If
that's
you
true
do,
too.
yeah.
But typically, I'm
that's
just
a lot. If they're not taking baths, they're not washing
wash
their
their
Oh, I'm
sheets
just
the
doing
next
like
day.
Well,
I'm.
thank you all for
be
the
chilling.
great advice. The one good thing is that my guests don't stink.
I know, I
Y'all
like-
smell good. And talking
Yeah,
about
right.
good,
Smell
we're
like
going to go
cologne.
check
Yeah.
out the bar with Royce. He's going to tell us how to make this fabulous drink. Welcome back to the Nightcap, and it wouldn't be the Nightcap without some great drinks. So I'm here with our friend Royce from Poor Behavior, and we're gonna make something very delicious tonight. So we got a back at glass up. Okay, Royce, what did you make for us? Because it was really fabulous.
So it's the porch pounder. So it's got whiskey, apricot syrup, and lemon.
It's delicious. Okay, how do we make it?
Oh,
Everybody at home.
and basil as well. It's shaken with basil,
I knew it was healthy because I saw the green.
and it smells good.
It does smell good. Unlike, those other people that don't like to shower. Okay,
So-
how much do we need?
We need 2 ounces of whiskey.
Could we use anything else apart from whiskey, or that's just what we need to use?
It's just what the recipe calls for. So same with like pouring the right amount. You always want to make sure you pour the right amount. So it's 2 ounces.
So you
of
want to pour
whiskey.
like a little extra here on the Nightcap. Okay, then we got the apricot.
It's 1.5 ounces of apricot syrup.
Okay. Well, I have to let the people know out there that you do smell good, Roy, so I'm glad. And you told me you have
Thank
a
you.
fiance.
Yes, ma'am.
So she obviously is still with you because you got good hygiene, I'm hoping.
Thanks to her.
Okay, what else do we need?
An ounce of lemon.
I think it's always women helping out the men.
Yeah.
Making y'all look sharp. Ounce of lemon. Poor Behavior, I heard you guys have a really good brunch.
We do. It's 11 to 4 on the weekends. So we have mimosa towers, all kinds of drinks, bunch of porch pounders. So anything you want.
Okay, perfect. Now we gotta shake it.
We gotta add some basil leaves.
Okay.
Also, when you make the drink, you always want to make sure that your area is clean, dry, and organized. So there's nothing worse than having like a messy area when it comes to making drinks.
Okay, we got some ice. And of course, now that you're making this fabulous drink, I think that you need to make a lot of other drinks because I know my friends are thirsty. Come Miss Stacy, Ben, and Dr. Brenda. Y'all need another one?
Yeah,
That was
I'll
good.
take another one.
Gotta finish those ones first.
Shake it up, shake
you
it
like
up,
to
shake
shake
it
it?
up. Of course.
There you go. Shake it hard to get those basil leaves. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm just not trying to give her any other
with
smoke.
I know.
You have been hosting. You have been hosting.
Look,
that
I
good?
got Donna Karen Catcher
Okay.
deodorant.
Shake, good luck.
Let me show you how to do it. There we go.
And we want to double strain it so we don't get any of the
Okay,
basil leaves in there.
that's good. Now that we got this recipe, how do we find y'all on social media? Where are y'all located?
You should follow our Instagram, and we're located on Travis Street.
Travis
so
Street.
definitely stop
Important
by.
behavior. Thank y'all for being here tonight, and we'll see you guys next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.